Hey guys, sorry I'm not here today. I'm going to show you, we've got two kinds of problems you're going to work on. I'm going to show you one of each. Hopefully that's enough to get you through. Out of 3 through 8, the hardest one up here is number 6. So let me show you number 6, at least from 3 through 6 is the hardest one. Before you start this, just like the video said, you got to find R. And the way you find R is you do x squared plus y squared, and you take the square root from that point right there. Okay, so the x is 3. 3 squared would be 9. 1 squared would be 1, so that means r is going to be square root of 10. And if it's a square root, that's okay. Just leave the square root. If it comes out even, that's even better. Now you're going to find this. This is your thing to find. You got to find sine, cosine, tangent. About the wrong thing right there. Cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Okay, now on the video or in the notes, hopefully you have what sine is. Sine is really the y, but it's y over r. Cosine is x over r, and tangent is y over x. So really, tangent we already know. Tangent we know is 1/3, which means cotangent is 3, because you don't need r for tangent. You just need the y and the x. Now for sine, I'm going to do y over r. So I'm going to put the 1 over square root of 10, fix it how we like it, put the square root on top, take it out on the bottom, which means cosecant. I'm going to flip the easier of the two, which is that first one, which is square root of 10. Cosine is x over r, so 3 over square root of 10. Remember, here we go again. Square root to the top, number on the bottom. Flip the easier of the two, which is the first one, square root of 10 over 3. Okay, so your job on 3 through 8 is to find r, then find all 6 trig functions doing just like that. But you got to find r first, except for the tangents. You don't need it for tangent. Let me show you one more. Okay, on the second part, it says sketch the angle and find this reference angle. All right, so I'm just going to do number 18 is good. So I'm going to go 18 right here. Draw your graph. Remember, this is 0 degrees. That's 90 up there. This is 180, 270. When you get back here, it's 360. And guys, you can keep on going round and round and round. Now, I'm going to pick 18 because it's a negative angle. Positive angles, you would go around this direction of the circle or the graph, but the negative, you're going the other way. So I'm going to go negative 370, which is like negative 90, negative 180, negative 270. There's negative, that's negative 360, so you got to go 10 more than that. So the angle is actually from there to there. So that's the angle. Now the reference angle is this part right here. It's how far away from the x-axis are you? Okay, we're 10 degrees below the x-axis. That's it. That's your reference angle. So you got to do two things on these problems. One is you have to draw the angle. 2, find the reference angle. And again, the reference angle is how far away from the x-axis are you after you draw your angle. And I'm talking about the closest x-axis. Your reference angle will always be acute and will always be positive. It's got to be a positive number. All right, hope that helps. I'll see you tomorrow.